Variable frequency drives VFDs and industrial applications. In this presentation, I intend to discuss the operation of VFD and its types, speed control methods and common industrial applications where VFDs are used. A variable frequency drive is speed adjustable drive, commonly used in electromechanical drive systems, to control AC motor speed and torque. This is done by varying input frequency and voltage of a motor. Over the last few decades, the industry of variable frequency drive, VFD, is growing rapidly due to the advancement in the field of power electronics. As a result, the cost and size of VFD reduced. There is also a dramatic change in the performance due to the improvements in semiconductor switching devices. The ratio of voltage to frequency written on the motors are entered into VFD in order to have proper power factor. This also reduces excessive heating of the motor. The main objectives of VFD are to use sophisticated microprocessor to maintain voltage to frequency ratio. It comprises of two units, rectifier and inverter. Rectifier converts AC from three-phase in DC voltage and inverter converts DC voltage back in three-phase AC voltage. Due to maintenance-free life, induction motors are mostly used in process plants. It is used to step-less speed control of induction motors. Operation of VFDs. The variable frequency drive can be divided into three components, which are input converter, DC bus and output inverter. When a three-phase AC voltages are applied to input converter, it is rectified by three-phase rectifier and convert the AC voltages into DC voltages. The DC voltage output has the AC variations which can be filtered using power capacitor. The capacitor removes ripples in the output from input converter and smooth out the waveform. The filtered output is fed into three IGBTs in order to make three-phase AC voltages of desired frequency. Different type of VFDs. The VFD can be classified into many topologies, two of them which are most commonly used are voltage source inversion, VSI. Current source inversion, CSI. In a VSI drives, the capacitor connected with DC bus stores energy from the output of full bridge rectifier, in order to supply constant voltage to the inverter stage. Most VFDs uses this topology with PWM controlled output. In a CSI drive, the inductor connected in series with DC bus stores energy from the output of the SCR bridge to supply constant current to the inverter stage. Common ways to operate VFD of this topology are PWM controlled or 6-step waveform output. CSI drives are mainly used in those applications which require torque control, which can be done by controlling current, whereas VSI drives are used in those applications in which rapid change in speed is required. AC motors are designed to operate at a constant strength of magnetic flux. By looking at the following equations, it can be said that the strength of magnetic field is directly proportional to the ratio of voltage to frequency. The speed of motor and strength of the magnetic field both are affected by change in voltage's frequency. According to equations in previous slides, lowering the voltage frequency decreases the motor speed, but increases magnetic field. This results in excessive heat generation in the motor. If the voltage frequency is increased, the motor rotate with higher speed, but due to decrease in magnetic field, the torque produced is very less. Therefore, it is necessary to maintain the constant ratio between voltage and frequency, in order to make sure that the torque produced is stable regardless of frequency. Open loop VF control. To avoid variations in the magnetic field strength, open loop VF control of a VFD varies voltage along with the frequency, to make sure VF ratio remains constant. Usually, the frequency and voltage ratings written on nameplate of motors are entered into VFDs in order to have appropriate VF ratio. Closed loop VF control. In past, VF control does not use closed loop feedback. It only varies the voltage and frequency supplied to the motor, which depends upon external commands given by the user.